Hey, this is Ari, and in this video, I want to share a little clip with you from a recent podcast I did with my friend Dr. Madia Saeed on raising healthy, strong, energetic, resilient children. Highly recommend it. This is really must-know information for everybody with kids. So check this video out and also make sure to listen or watch the full-length podcast, and you can find the link for that in the description down below. Enjoy. What do you do about screens? Kids on screens, on computers, on phones, video games, TVs. Do you have any amazing holistic parenting tips for parents who struggle with kids who are addicted to screens?
Yeah. Well, again, it comes back to that education piece,
Mm.
right? Just like what we're consuming, like I help the kids understand their labels and how that affects their body. I help the kids understand blue light and the effects in EMFs. And but specifically the harms of blue light, what that is, right? And then how these children are, I mean, we're doing more, especially with this pandemic and online schools, and the kids are in front of their television, and there's less activities outdoors that they could do less, but there are some, but where they're being exposed to all of this extra blue light. So I talk to them about what that is, and then how that can obviously disrupt their sleep. It leads to more learning problems. It can actually cause increased body mass and suicide and depression. And then actually I've even showed them, I know this is scary, but like I showed them the study where by JAMA in 2019 that was published in JAMA Pediatrics, where they actually did brain scans that revealed that these toddlers that spent more time in front of these screens actually had lower myelination, or this white matter integrity in their brains, and that then actually lowered their literacy and their language skills. So these are the kinds of things I've talked to the kids about the importance of, I mean, literally now, like I think in 2018, the WHO actually added gaming disorders to an international classification of disease. Like that's craziness. And now with porn addiction, that is really, widespread, unfortunately. Again, having these really open conversations with your children, that we know that these things are addicting. We know that this is something that you're going to have to deal with. But again, that's where the mindfulness comes into play, right? To help them understand, okay, when you're doing this for so long, how does that really make you feel? And then they're like, well, that makes me feel like, crap, all my time was gone. I wanted to do all these things, but I couldn't do it, or it was hurting my eyes, and specifically my kids, with the blue light glasses, because they're like, oh my God, that was leading me to have headaches and stuff. And this is why, I should have worn this. But the thing is, it's really educating and empowering the children. So then you can sit with them together and make those decisions, those rules and regulations together. And that's what I've specifically with discipline. So that comes through what discipline is. So discipline, I know it sounds like it's a bad word, but it actually comes from the root word to teach. And that's like a range of the ways a parent can interact and teach their child so they can understand what is expected of them. And then the child will make a really good thought out decisions. And so it's like a set of these tools and these guidelines that the child can help them set up and allow their prefrontal cortex to take full charge over their amygdalas, because the kids' brains are still developing, and so they need that structure. So if we can sit with the child and the family, and to one, role model these good behaviors. So with specifically when you talked about screens, in my house, whatever, when I'm on a screen, my kids know why I'm on that. Mama's on this trying to finish this work, or I'm doing this to pay these bills, or I'm doing this for this, so I'm having this constant communication that I'm having with the child. And then treating them, even though their brains are not adults, we know that they're going to go crazy sometimes because their prefrontal cortex is not fully developed, but then treating them like them and giving them enough credit and having that real life consequences. And even then setting those family rules together, sitting down together and say, you know what, you saw the consequences of these things, of these actions, like you saw how it affects your brain. So did you want that? And they're like, no. So what did you think is a good time? And then sit down and making sure that, like in my house, we have a simple rule that you want to make sure it's like you get your work first and then you can play. And then we have a specific time that they can, watch some television that they want to, like maybe an hour of television a day. But I've not so far, this is my blessing. I'm very thankful that I don't, in my house, we still have, the kids don't have iPads, they don't have iPhones, they don't have, different types of screens that they can do. They go to school. And then I want them to, because this is a key time in development for their brain. So I want them to interact with them. We play more games together. We do more interactive things. We go to the library and spend like hours there. So then their time gets filled up with all these things. But then because everybody in school is doing it and they feel like they're being left out, to sit down and come up with these actionable steps that they can take and rules and regulations. And if they were to pass that, then to have those real life consequences. But I really find that if you can work as a family to come up with those rules, it makes life so much easier.
Hey, this is Ari, and if you enjoyed this little clip, I highly recommend checking out the full-length podcast by clicking the link down below this video in the description. Check it out. You're going to learn a ton more valuable information. Also, as always, I want to mention at the Energy Blueprint, we offer a ton of solutions to help you increase your energy. And as a side effect, help you prevent disease, dramatically improve your brain function, your mood, combating anxiety and depression, increasing your resilience to stress, and increasing your longevity. All nice bonuses to strategies designed to massively increase your mitochondrial function and your energy levels. And we've got a whole suite of products, online info products that guide you on strategies to optimize your lifestyle and nutrition habits. We've got an Eat for Energy course. We've got a brain course. We've got an advanced fat loss strategies course. We've got a breathing for energy course, which I highly, highly recommend. People just absolutely rave about that one in particular. And we've got a whole suite of supplements, mitochondrial formula, a brain formula, energy essentials and superfoods, which is our comprehensive multivitamin and multimineral and superfoods formula, and much, much more, actually. We've got, as of this moment in time, depending on when you're watching this, but as of this moment I'm recording it, I've got an amazing new anti-aging longevity formula on the way and an incredible new sleep formula that will be coming out in the next few weeks. Thank you for watching this. Again, full length link to the full length podcast is down below, and check out theenergyblueprint.com for our whole suite of products that can help you dramatically transform your energy levels. Talk to you soon.